Hello. Oh, so I'm a bit out of sorts tonight. I had a bit of a busy day. Ended up entering a sex competition. What? Did all right. In fact, no, did better than all right. Did very well. I got as far as the erotic asphyxiation round. And then I got knocked out. No, I was never going to win it. My age, the best you can hope for is the semis. So, I drove here tonight. I don't normally drive to gigs, and I saw some Roadkill. And apparently, if you see Roadkill, I didn't know about this rule, providing it wasn't you that hit it, if you want, you can take it home, and if you really want, you can eat it. People know about this? Yeah, it is a true rule, but there's no way I was going to do that, so I just took his boots and high-vis jacket. And I saw this donkey, and it had no back legs, and I said to it, "What happened to you?" And the donkey said, "Somebody talked too much." Thank you for laughing more than anyone else in the whole room. It's really appreciated. They don't need to explain it. The moment's gone. It really has. Yeah. My neighbour died recently. Yeah. That's kill the mood, isn't it? But he was quite old. I don't know if he was 91 or 92, and I was helping his nephew sort out the funeral arrangements. And I phoned up the crematorium, and he particularly wanted a Friday, and the earliest Friday they could do was 6 weeks later. So we booked him in, and then they said to me, "Would you like us to contact you if we get any cancellations?" Yeah. Who cancels a cremation? Hello, yeah, we got a cremation booked for the 24th. Sorry, we're going to have to cancel. Yeah, looks like we jumped the gun a little bit. Hang on. We were looking very pale, Grandad. What else? Oh, I've got a new friend. I've got a new friend. He's a new Facebook friend. He's someone I knew years ago when I was at school. We didn't even go to the same school. We just sort of knew each other. And I haven't spoken to him or even seen him for over 35 years, but he did a friend request on Facebook. And I made the mistake of accepting his friend request before I checked his profile. Turns out that Billy and myself are very different people. He's a member of certain Facebook groups that I'm not a member of. Groups like Britain for the British, Anglo-Saxon Warriors, and this one, Shrewsbury against the Islamification of Britain. Billy isn't from Shrewsbury. Maybe they welcome outsiders, I don't know. So he puts this, it was a meme on Facebook. It was a picture of a painting of King John signing the Magna Carta. And underneath it said, "Share if you think that British history should be taught in our schools again." As I say, I've had no contact for over 35 years. I had to comment. I put, "It is." Billy got back. "Fuck off, Rob, you lefty commie twat." 2 out of 3. So, and then I remembered why I had no contact with him, and there's several reasons, but the main one is that he's a violent psychopath. Oh, it's Helen with the dog, isn't it? We've got Romanian rescue as well. I wasn't going to do this tonight. I'll tell you a story about our dog. We went on holiday in the summer to Devon, and we were on the beach, and we saw this fella at the water. This is just for you, Helen. And so you better laugh. It's got a shit ending as well. That's why I never tell it, because it just peters out. And there's a fella at the water's edge, and he's struggling with his dog. He's struggling to control it, and he lifts it up by the collar. And my wife, she's been heckled by the clangers. Who was that? Who's got the phone? Is him? Oh, so sorry. Do you want to pass it forward? No. We would phone someone, but we won't get a signal down here. And so anyway, she shouts at him. My wife shouts at him. She goes, "Hey!" And he turned around and went, "What?" And he was quite like a big, scary bloke, and the dog was quite scary as well. And then he starts walking towards us. And the dog who'd been playing him up suddenly became ultra-focused because the dog knew something was going to happen. And he was doing that walk, you know, that I'm going to have a fight walk. Like really sort of like, and the dog was just like, he knew. The dog was like, oh, that's your I'm going to have a fight walk, isn't it? And he comes right up to us and he didn't even look at my wife and he just stood over me. And he went, yes. And my wife said, we don't like the way you're treating your dog. Yeah, we. I'm sitting there in my camping chair. I'm fine with it, mate. I don't mind at all. Fucking dog, isn't it? And he goes, I'm training it. And then it was actually our dog who saved the day because our dog started playing with his dog and they shot off towards the waves and they didn't know what to do then to fight with us. And he was like looking around. I thought, he's definitely going to fight me now. So I was looking around for something to pick up, something to make him, you know, think twice about starting a fight with me, like a baby, something like that. But he didn't. He chased after the dogs. And then our dog came back and his just went into the sea and he was ages getting it and eventually he did. And he just walked up the beach and that was it. I told you it had a shit ending. But it would have been miles better if it only beat the crap out of me. But that's what happened. But we did find out that, because we're chatting to someone else later on, that his dog bit him. So, happy ending. I saw this advert for Oral-B toothbrushes, and it said, Oral-B toothbrushes, brush like a pro. Now, I never knew that professional toothbrushing was a thing. If you want to sell that sport, you've got to have the right commentary. Well, it's a wild and blustering morning here at this very impressive purpose-built bathroom, and there goes the referee's whistle to signify the start of the brush, and he wastes no time. The toothpaste is straight on with one squeeze, and there he goes, attacking the upright molars on the outside with a side-to-side action. Informed he's opted for a compact brush with soft bristles and an ergonomic handle, just like he did in the Belgium Open, and to smooth transition to the low right premolars, and now the incisors, and switching to our brush cam, we can see he really is making short work of that tartar. Such a precise circular action. This is what he's famous for, and I think he's due a spit. Yes, there we go, straight in the plug hole. Tap on, quick rinse of the brush and back to the front of the lower incisors. And seamless aggression to the low right premolars. Oh, and he switched sides. Yes, he switched sides. I'm not sure he spent enough time on the right-hand side, but the orthodontist flag stays down. He really is an incredible brusher. Some would say precocious, but there is no denying his talent. Any young brushers out there, take note. This is how you clean teeth. And he only has the backs of the upper incisors to do, and I think he's done. Yes, one final spit and rinse, and the brush is back in the cup holder. Exhibition stuff. Surely he's done enough to send him through to the next round. I'll tell you. And the spectators showing their appreciation. Just listen to that noise, such a favourite with the crowd, but that's not always been the case. Our more senior fans may remember him being booed at the Newport Brushing Festival after he went electric. I forgot about that. Before we go, we've got a photograph frame in our house. Photograph frame in our house, and it hasn't got a photograph in. So I put one in. And my wife said she preferred the photograph frame without the photograph. So I took it out, and I got my camera, and I took a photograph of the empty photograph frame. Got it developed, and then I put the photograph of the empty photograph frame inside the empty photograph frame. I thought that was a compromise. She said it was stupid and childish. I thought, all right, I'll show you childish. So I got my camera, I took a photograph of the photograph frame, and it contained a picture of the empty photograph frame, got that developed, took the photograph of the photograph frame out of the photograph frame, and replaced it with a picture of the photograph frame, showing the picture of the empty photograph frame. I thought that'll show her. But by then she'd left me. You've been lovely. My name's Rob Hitchmough. Thank you very much. Good night. Everybody!